Hi everybody, it's holiday time. I hope you're all having a wonderful time celebrating with family and friends. But with that said, I know that it's a really hard time of the year to stay on track with our health goals. So today I wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about how to stay on track during the holidays without breaking your diet. I know we all work hard all year round to make sure that we're in a good routine when it comes to health and fitness. And during the holidays, we get so busy and it's often very difficult to stick to that routine. So today, I will share with you some of my simple yet effective tips for making sure that you're staying on track during this busy time of year. Some of them are going to make so much sense to you, you may not have even thought of them before, but the little light bulb will go off, I promise, and you'll be easily able to incorporate these into your life. So you're ready to get started? Let's get into some of my tips for not breaking your diet during the holidays. So one of the ways we tend to indulge in the holiday season is to have a glass of wine or a little cocktail. And I don't know about you, but I'm 55 now, and lately, I just do not feel the same the next day. Until recently, I found out about this pre-alcohol probiotic drink from the brand ZBiotics, and it's been really helping me. Their probiotic was developed by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's the culprit for your rough morning the day after. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. This is a proactive solution that wards off feeling miserable the next day instead of a reactive solution like eating greasy foods or drinking electrolytes. So I've been drinking the pre-alcohol even in my own home because I like to have a glass of wine with dinner, and I definitely notice every time I have it, I feel like myself the next day. I don't feel sluggish and I can be productive, and I just absolutely love that. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. So if you are dissatisfied for any reasons, you will get a full refund, no questions asked. Remember to head over to zbiotics.com/Janine and use code Janine at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this video and for our good times. Speaking of a little alcoholic drink, let's get into my first tip, which is to make a careful consideration on what sort of cocktail you have during the holidays. So we all know that super sugary sweet drinks tend to be higher in calories. And I know that a lot of trainers and people who are into fitness always say, do something on the lighter side. So I will tend to have maybe a vodka with a splash of club soda and a lime. That's a pretty clean drink, not a lot of sugar. May not be your taste, but please look for things that carry lower sugar and less sweetness because they will always be the better option. Now, let's talk about the food because that's where we can really get ourselves into trouble. So, what I always like to suggest is whenever we're invited to a holiday party, we like to bring a hostess gift, and sometimes that could be flowers or a house plant. But what I would love for you to think about is bringing a healthy food alternative. So it may be something like crudité or a fruit platter, not a dessert. And what that allows you to do then is you're offering a gift, but at the same time, you're giving yourself a healthy option for when you're at the party. And I've been doing that for a few years now, and it is really, really helpful. Another great idea when it comes to holiday entertaining is invite people to your own house if you like to entertain. Now, that may not be for everybody, but if you like to do that, it's a great way to have control over what you are offering as far as appetizers, snacks, desserts. So you can choose healthier options. And if you're like me and you're not a huge cook, you can always entertain and do a potluck, but you can have suggestions that come from a healthy option base. And trust me, people will love this. I know that everybody always feels guilty when the holiday times come. We have our little pigs in the blanket and pizza bagels, but you will be surprised at how well received it is if you have a gathering at your house, do a potluck, and have people bring a healthy option. I promise you it will be such a hit. Another tip that I have when it comes to beverages, if you want to refrain from alcohol, which is sometimes a great thing to do, is you don't always have to just have water. You can still add some sort of little mixture, maybe a splash of pineapple juice. You can put it in a pretty glass and you can drink it just like it was a cocktail. And that will definitely make you feel more festive and then also less deprived. So I hope that you guys found these tips helpful. Again, they're very, very simple, but they're all wonderful ways to keep our diet in check during the holidays. Remember, you put in so much hard work during the year, so the last thing you want to do is get to this point where you throw everything out the window. I remember hearing a statistic actually that the average person gained about 10 pounds from the time from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve. That's a significant amount of weight. And also, lastly, despite how many events, parties, how busy you are, please make time to continue moving. It's so important. Sometimes we get so involved in the social aspect that we forget about our fitness routines. If you found this video helpful, I would love for you to share it. Please do that. And also, comment if you have any suggestions that others can benefit from. I'm sure many of you have so many great tips. I would love to hear them. I'm sure the community would love to hear them as well. I wish you a wonderful holiday season. I'll be here throughout the holidays, and of course in January, we can restart with all of our New Year's goals and resolutions. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.